What's up, crew?
How you doing?
Great.
Russell, what was the key to getting so many explosive plays back on track Monday night against the Bills?
Well, we stayed on schedule in the first half, and when you stay on schedule, it gives you opportunities to make a lot of great plays, and we were able to do that. And guys were making phenomenal catches, phenomenal plays, across the board. So Jimmy Graham had some special catches, obviously for the touchdowns, and Doug Baldwin looked great too as well. So we had so many guys, and I thought the special teams did a really good job too in terms of Tyler Lockett with some key returns, and the defense was lights out too as well.
Pete was talking about how that decision was made last week to try to get a little more explosive. How much were you pushing for that, saying, hey, I'm ready for this?
Well, you always want to be explosive. You always want to make the big time plays, but you also want to make your layups and stuff. I think the biggest thing to it all is us just staying on schedule. It's really that simple. This game's not a crazy complicated game. When you're playing in the National Football League and you're third and long and stuff like that, second and long, first and 20, it's hard. It's tough. It's difficult. But it's not that we can't overcome it though. We were able to overcome some stuff in the second half even, and we were able to kick a field goal there at the end of the half, even though we had a couple penalties there. So those are the key things you have to be able to do and the key mindset that you have to have. But we got explosive players. We got the right guys in the room. We got the right guys on the football field, and we want to get those guys the ball.
How did the ending to that Super Bowl against the Patriots change or aid your career, boost your career?
It's just a page. It's just a page, and there's a lot more pages to write. So you just move forward. I'm looking forward to this week. Obviously, playing the Patriots will be a great football game. Two great football teams going after it, and a great venue. So we're excited about that.
Darrell Bevel said yesterday he still thinks about that play. Pretty not a day goes by he doesn't think about it, and there's still a scar there. Are you the same way, or is it not that way for you?
I think every once in a while you get a cut, but it'll heal. So I think for me, I'm just looking forward to the next opportunity just to play the great game of football. And so you win some, you lose some, but hopefully you win a lot more than you lose. So you're just looking forward to the next opportunity. Like I said, that's not even our focus. We're looking forward to this week. It's a new year, it's a new game, and we're excited about that.
Not necessarily that play, but do you watch the film from that game this week?
This week, yeah, you do. Of course, I always watch tons of film. So you see what they tried to do against you last time, and figure what worked for them, what worked for us, and all that, and you just study the game.
Is that hard to do? I mean, just when it's that specific game at all, or?
I'm not one of those emotional type people when it comes to playing the game of football. In the sense of necessarily the wins or losses of it all. I love the game. I always want to win. If you win one, you move on. If you lose one, you move on. So that's just that's how concrete my mind is when it comes to winning and losing. You want to win as much as you can, and you focus on the game at task. The game at hand, and that allows you to be successful more times than not.
Russell, I know you've watched different quarterbacks, film of them over the years. Have you watched Brady, and what do you take away from his game?
Yeah, I love watching Tom Brady. I've watched him for years now and just studied his game and what he can really do at a high level. He gets the ball out quick. He gets the ball out on time. He finds the matchups, and he plays the game the right way. He's always in attack mode, and so I have a lot of respect for who he is. Gotten to know him from a distance a little bit, but not much. But we have some common friends too as well. Kenny Dichter's a really good friend of his and mine too, and some other people as well. But he's just a great football player, and arguably one of the greatest of all time. And you have no fear in saying that he's a special player, and he plays the game at the highest level. So I'm looking forward to obviously being on the same field and playing against him again. Like I said, he's a great football player. I have tons of respect for the game that he plays and how he plays it.
You've stated to us your goal to be the best. You've stated to us your goal of being the best who's ever done it. How do you, in that regard, measure yourself against Brady? What do you look at what Brady's done as the measuring stick for that?
Well, he's won a lot of Super Bowls. That's the first thing. So I'm a big believer in winning at all costs. That's what the in my opinion. The ultimate number one thing is about playing the quarterback position. Do you win? And that's the only statistic that really matters in the end of the day. And so he's won a lot of football games. He's won multiple Super Bowls, and so that's where you give him so much respect, and he's still doing it at the age he is at such a high level. And so I don't compare myself to him at all. I just watch his game. I try to learn as much as I can, try to study. I got a long ways to go, and I just take one day at a time. Yeah, my ultimate goal is to go to New England and play winning football, and hopefully we come up with a win.
Pete said you came through the game well physically. You thought maybe this will be even another step forward this week in terms of being past everything?
Yeah, for sure. It feels good to feel really good and to feel fast and strong and all that. So that's definitely an advantage. It feels good finally. It feels like week one, like I said last week. I feel even better than last week even. So that's a good thing.
The injury report though lists only knee now. So is the knee the only thing that is an issue?
Yeah, I don't really talk about my injuries too much, but it's just it's one of those things that I'm still wearing the knee brace, starting to be smart about it and all that kind of stuff. So I feel good though.
How much outside of your normal weekly routine do you still have to go through to get ready for games at this point?
Well, I've always been a big rehab person anyway. So it's nothing crazy. I'm still doing the treatment at night and all that. I still get here early in the mornings, do treatment and all that. So it's a constant process. It's a long season, and you enjoy the season, and whatever I can do to stay mobile, flexible, agile, all those things. I've always done that since my rookie year and continue to do that. And I think that's an important thing to stay healthy and stay strong. And I'm feeling really strong, lifting a bunch too, and just making sure that I'm staying strong as possible with my legs and all that. So that's important.
Anything else?
Thank you guys. Go Hawks.